here with Silverstein. How are you guys doing?
We're great, yeah.
Very
Excellent,
good.
yes.
Very good.
Yeah. So earlier today, you guys had a signing at Dimple. How'd that go?
It's great. It was busy.
Really good, yeah.
Little acoustic play.
Yeah. We had a pretty busy day. We did a signing and acoustic thing at Dimple. We did like a meet and greet with some people who pre-ordered tickets for the show. It's been like a real productive day.
Yeah, and I mean, it's been great because we rolled up here this morning and got a nice little beer at our favorite little spot.
Yeah.
What else can I say about today? I want to say a bunch of things.
Beer in your mustache?
Yeah,
I can't help it. It's stuck in there.
So you guys are really big beer fans.
Oh yeah.
Huge.
Oh yeah.
What is your favorite beer?
Oh boy.
Separately is okay.
I was gonna say this one, but they ran out of the one we tried to order. They had a beer here this morning that we had called Pliny the Elder, and it's made in Santa Rosa, I believe, which is not too far from here. So, Northern California beer. It's like a double IPA. Very delicious.
Same brewery I'm going with.
You're going.
Russian River's the brewery, which is from up this way, I believe.
Yep.
And beer's called Consecration. It's sour.
What's that?
It's
Yeah,
a
it's
sour
in a,
old beer.
some sort of an oak barrel.
Barrel-aged Pinot Noir barrels, I believe. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Whew. I tend to just get whatever these guys get and enjoy it. I don't know. I don't seek it out. I just follow.
This
When
one's
you
pretty good
guys-
too.
This is good.
Open
This is
IPA.
really good, yeah.
When you're stuck at a 7-Eleven and you have to choose from the really
That
cheap
doesn't-
beer,
We drink water.
really?
Yeah.
Refuse?
Yeah.
I mean, I've crushed a few PBR cans on my
Yeah,
head.
PBR. I feel like PBRs are bottom of the barrel.
Anything less than that, though, and we will actually destroy the case. We just won't.
Yeah.
It's just-
We're dumping it out.
No. Yeah.
All right.
We're very serious about our beers.
So, about your little jean jackets.
What about
Everybody
them?
wears
This
them
is what's
in
called the
Canada.
Canadian tuxedo in Canada. It's kind of a standard issue uniform.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone gets a jean jacket with some jeans, denim pants, denim jacket,
some
denim
jean
pants,
and some jean shirts.
jean
We
pants,
thought we had a big old interview here, eh? So we got all dressed up nice there.
and our tuxedos, eh?
Yeah.
Do people really talk like
No.
that in Canada?
Yeah, some of them do, yeah.
Somewhere.
Is it an accent?
no,
or
it's
is
like-
it just,
A little bit of both.
You know, like Minnesota?
yeah?
It's like that.
It's kind of like that.
You know?
Oh yeah,
That-
people kind of talk different everywhere you go.
Yeah.
A little bit.
You guys say hella?
No, that's a
that's
California thing, especially Northern California.
It's a rumor to me, because I've never been outside and had people be like, dude, no.
You know what? Have you ever heard of a band called Propagandy?
Yes.
They're from Winnipeg, and they talk like that. Like absolutely talk like that.
Like the Canadian way. They don't say
Yeah,
hella.
they don't say
No,
hello.
no, they say,
They
like,
talk like
Oh, hey there, we're
stereotypical Canadian.
Propagandy. What's going on?
They're gonna be so mad that.
No, it's how they talk.
Yeah.
They're not gonna see this.
They're not gonna see it. We love them though.
What's
We do love them. We're big fans.
Huge fans.
Huge.
Big.
Friends?
Talked
I
once or
wish.
twice.
Once or twice?
I'm scared of them. I'm like very scared of them.
Yeah, me too. I saw them recently, and the guy that I went with had backstage passes because he sells them guitar equipment. And I went back with him after the show and was unable to say anything. I just stared at my feet and smiled. Yeah, it was bad.
All right. So you guys are all vegan. What made you guys decide to become vegan?
Bill,
And at
you
what
go
age?
first.
I went vegan when I was maybe 22. And I'm 28 now, so 6 or 7 years ago, 21 or 22. And I'd been vegetarian for a while, and I felt that going vegan was just, the extra step that I wanted to take to kind of not sell myself short on like what I wanted to, what I wanted to do with my lifestyle. Which, I don't know, you can maybe further on?
No, because we think about veganism very differently,
okay.
I believe. Because I don't care about animals. Not for me. I don't really like them. I think if we can kill them, we can. I get that. But I just think the way we do it is bad.
Yeah.
I don't like the way we industrialize those sort of things. And so the only real answer to me was to participate in none of it.
Yeah.
But I think that if I lived elsewhere, like in a culture that treated the cultivation of animals for food differently, I would probably not be vegan.
Yeah, I think-
here we have to be, I think.
I think it's a big point of it for me is just being conscious of what you're consuming. So knowing what's in your food and what's going in your body, and making that decision to, like you said, just to not be a part of that if you don't agree with how something is produced.
So you guys have 2 Pauls in the band. How confusing is it when someone yells out Paul in the band on tour?
Can I field this?
Yes.
As one of the Pauls, I feel like I'm best equipped to answer this question. Requires a small bit of backstory, in that when I met these guys, which was nearly 10 years ago now, Bill was the first one I met and immediately started calling me Paul Marc, Marc being my middle name, because of that very thing, that Paul Kohler, the drummer of Silverstein, had already taken the only available Paul position, and I had to be called something else. So I don't go by Paul, I go by Paul Marc or PMR or PMAR, or
We've come up with
there's a lot of
nicknames
names
that work very well.
But I'll basically answer to anything that sounds anything like and that's
But
it.
not Paul.
But not Paul. Paul is Paul Kohler. I'm not even Paul. It doesn't exist.
Sometimes we just call him Kohler too. So
Oh yeah, we
that-
call
that
him
helps.
Kohler, not me. That would be extra confusing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys have an album dropping on the 5th.
Correct. Tuesday.
How excited are you for that? People
So
are already
excited.
pre-ordering.
Yeah.
Tons of people
Lots.
sold out like packages of just fan stuff.
Yeah.
I think personally, I'm the most excited for this release of any that we've put out in the last probably 10 years.
Last ever.
Yeah. Everything just feels fresh and new again, you know? I'm excited to kind of get on with the second half of our lives, you know? We lived the first half, that was great. Where do we go from here? Who knows? Who knows? Good places. That's the answer.
Only the best.
Yeah, it seems like
I've got nothing to add to that. Please keep the microphone into your own face.
yeah, it seems like fans have been receiving
Turn it to
their
your
their
face.
pre-orders in the last couple days, and have been hitting us up on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, and getting really excited about the record. So we just can't wait for people to really know the songs, so that when we play them live, people can kind of sing along and get excited.
So, talking about social networks, definitely Googled you guys. You guys still have a MySpace, were you aware?
Yes, we
And
do.
it's still like updates.
Oh, yeah.
Twitter.
Didn't
Yeah.
Justin
Oh, yeah.
Timberlake buy MySpace?
Did buy MySpace,
Did
yes.
he really?
Bought
Believe so.
MySpace.
So now it's probably more important than ever because we want to
Tour with Justin
right.
Timberlake.
And like
Yeah.
as the end
Yeah,
goal,
yeah.
we definitely want to be on tour with him. So
Fans,
Yeah.
NSYNC fans.
more just JT original
Yeah.
OG record. Justified
right.
probably is like my favorite, but
I'm like a Future Sex Sounds or whatever that. That's my jam.
The sound of sex in the future.
I took the good record. You had to pick the one that's hard to say. Sorry.
It's good to see JT back singing again, though.
Back on top.
I agree. Yeah.
Definitely.
He's been trying to act for a while.
Which was
He's
going well.
funny.
It
Yeah,
goes
he was
well.
a good actor.
We need to like. Geez,
That
I'm not
is-
trying to say he can't act.
No,
Right.
and that is a little confusing though, that the real Justin Timberlake bought MySpace, and then the actor Justin Timberlake was in the Facebook movie.
Yes, true.
Maybe that's how he figured out he could do it. He was like, "Oh, I know what this is all about. I did that Facebook
Yeah,
stuff.
I know all about this.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
It's good."
Do you guys ever Google yourselves?
Constantly.
Only late at night.
I feel like I would if I were you. I'd be like, I want to see what people are saying about me.
I'm just kidding. I don't have the internet. I don't.
Don't you know your
I
phone?
can't.
We definitely
Well-
read. We definitely read like our comments on our social networking sites, and we read like when like our, we do interviews and stuff. We'll get like an email about it, and say like, hey, here's the interview, and usually if it's on like a website, there'll be like comments and stuff. So we're always reading that kind of stuff. Anytime that like news websites like post stuff, we're always reading that. So we on our last record, Short Songs, we did a little spoof of a song in response to some like comments we were getting on the website punknews.org, because people were kind of I don't know, just like giving us a hard time on there about the release. So we kind of jokingly, kind of tongue-in-cheek, changed the words to a song to like be about our response to that. So it's pretty fun. But yeah, we're definitely sorry.
Did you get a lot of hits?
Oh, people loved it. The website like freaked out about it. They thought it was hilarious.
It's
So-
way funnier than Bill's making it sound.
Yeah.
It's like legitimately very funny.
Can you explain?
Not after what he just did.
No.
That's-
No. Like what you
You're
did.
just gonna have to look up that thing that he was saying.
What kind of responses were you getting from that website? Negative ones?
Yeah, absolutely.
That site is just full of people that are really cool and like to talk about how cool they are and how not cool they think some bands are. And so we
We're one of those
did a
bands.
little tongue-in-cheek thing about that and poked some fun back at them. And they actually, a lot of the people that were hating on us really liked what we did and gave us some props, if you will. Some props.
Like big shoes.
Like big shoes and like a cane and a top hat. You can put on a play with all those props. Yes.
So, how was it adjusting to the negative and positive energy you were getting from different people, like as you guys formed as a band?
I mean, there's always people saying good things and people saying bad things. You kind of brush off the bad and roll with the good and help that bolster your ego, I guess. That or you just don't care at all and you just do what you do because you like doing it. I'd say a combination of those things is what gets us by.
I'd say for all the people saying bad stuff, there's more people saying good stuff, and then there's a lot of people who aren't saying anything. That those people probably are thinking good stuff. So
Hopefully, at least we can think that they're thinking
yeah.
good stuff because they haven't made their opinion known.
right, people are coming to the shows. People are supporting the records. That's what's important to us. So
And really, to anyone saying bad stuff, what are you doing? I'll poke fun at it.
Alright, so how do you guys feel that you grew like your sound as a band? Like, do you guys argue ever in the studio, or you guys just kind of play off each other?
I think it's probably a combination of both.
Yeah.
It's like somewhere in between arguing and playing off each other, just like a constant kind of tug of that.
Everyone has their own thoughts about the direction things should go, and they might not always line up perfectly, but we're working together as best we can to get to that common goal. So, you know, there can be some little skirmishes.
You need the push and pull.
You gotta have it. If everybody just was like, whatever, it wouldn't turn out the same.
Then we'd end up with that third Justin Timberlake record.
Yes. Don't want that.
Was there a
We
third
don't
one?
even know what it's called.
I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe it's the second one. Tough thing to know.
Yes.
The internet.
So, you guys have a Q&A with your fans coming up on Monday. Are you kind of nervous about that? Some of the questions, or are you just
No.
like, ready to go?
Just fire them at us.
Yeah.
You know? You got a question, we'll answer it. I don't... nothing to be nervous about.
Yeah.
The toughest question they could ask us can't really be all that tough. It's not like a math test or anything,
I
is
don't
it?
even know what my name is.
Yeah, this guy can't even figure out his name. Maybe it is going to be worse than I think.
Like, so what do you want me to call you?
One person asked me that.
Interview's over!
And we're done.
I don't know.
So you guys have anything, what do you guys see in your future?
Bunch of shows, a couple more records.
Yeah,
Hopefully
right.
a mustache.
Yeah, this guy's working on it.
We're giving them good pointers here.
Yeah.
You know?
Look
We
at
got
this.
it down.
You know,
gotta catch up.
European Wax Center has like a growth serum that you can put on your face and it'll grow.
Yes.
I don't want to grow another face. I just want
No,
to.
your growth plan.
Okay. I'll try that.
No, but really, what do you guys see for your future? Like, are you working on a new album right now already?
I mean,
We just got
we
this
just
one out.
this one isn't even out yet.
Yeah.
It'll be out
Had so much
in
stuff.
days. February 5th. This is how the wind shifts comes out. After that, we're gonna play a bunch of shows,
lot of shows.
supporting that, and then maybe do another record in a year or two.
I'm guessing no one's even going to need to write another record after this record.
How could we write another record after this
People
one?
making records.
Yeah,
That's it. Everyone's going to hear it. And go like,
music as we know it.
That's what we were searching.
Done.
for. Done. It's over.
So you
Close
guys
the
are
book.
definitely satisfied with the sound
Absolutely.
that you
Absolutely.
presented.
Very much so.
And once we finish this tour, we have some shows over in Europe, Russia, and Ukraine, and
Yeah.
a bunch of
Australia.
We played.
that. And then Australia.
We played 34 countries last year, and I think we're gonna try and top that this year.
Yeah.
What's one of your favorites to play? Do you have one?
Australia's pretty good.
Australia's great.
Pretty cool there. I don't know.
Let's call it Australia then.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
like Australia.
we'll go with
It's
that.
Australia.
Maybe we're gonna stick with
We-
Australia.
Yeah.
Is it because they're the most rowdy or just lovey?
The weather's beautiful. It's a really nice country. Lots of good vegan food. Good shows.
Koalas, really weird snakes.
We talked
Crazy
about
animals.
After the Crown, and they said those cute little kangaroos and koalas were the most dangerous.
They are
You don't
vicious.
want to run into them.
No.
Actually,
One of them shit on my shirt.
I had heard.
Can I say shit?
I've heard this is.
We're drinking
rock hard
beer.
live, man.
We're drinking beer. You can say shit.
All day.
I need to. Kangaroos,
Well,
sure,
shit.
maybe vicious, but last time I was there, I was on Soundwave and they brought a bunch of animals, like
dingo.
native animals, to the dressing room or whatever to show everyone who had never seen these Australian weird like things, animals. And there was this tiny like super cute thing. It was a wombat. Now I'd never really heard of wombats, but when I saw this thing, I was like, I'll take two, because it was like. It was like super cute, and at this point I had already held both a snake and a crocodile, and I was like, "Can I hold that?" And I was like, "No, like no way. This thing is super dangerous." And I was like, "Go, give it to me." And he was like, "No, seriously, you can't." And I was like, "Okay, well, can I see it run around?" And he was like, "Yeah." So we like threw it on the ground and it ran around everywhere. So I guess it's the most dangerous animal I could have held that day, but it's fine if you just let it run around, I guess. It's not what I would have done, but yeah. So kangaroos.
If it was that dangerous, it would attack you.
You should have seen it. It was so cute. It doesn't look dangerous.
Google it. What about kangaroos?
Yeah, I don't know.
They're
Who cares?
just cute.
They're awesome.
Ah, yeah, they're cool, but they're no wombats.
And back to you getting shit on.
Yeah.
How did this happen?
Well, you know, when you go to countries like that, they take you to places like a zoo or a animal sanctuary, I think it was. And at the end, you know, we got the whole band together, and like someone's got to hold the koala. We took a photo and they put it on the wall. And I was the big tall guy, so I stood in the middle holding the koala. And when I like gave the koala back, there was just a piece of shit sticking to my shirt. So, yeah.
So is that the only country that does that for you guys? Or you
No.
get like tourists?
Yeah, no, I think that most of the time when we go overseas, like some countries, they take us on a little
Try to see what they have to offer,
Yeah.
you know? But they definitely have the craziest animals that you don't see anywhere else, so
yeah,
that's becomes a focus.
Did you get to see any of the spiders?
Oh yeah.
I heard there's one as big as a dog.
Don't know if we saw that one.
There's some really small.
Saw one probably the size of my hand in a garage once.
And like I know a lot of dogs that big.
That big?
Sure.
Full grown?
I don't know. Yeah. What did people?
little dogs?
Women carrying dogs in their purses. Can't be that big.
Have you ever thought about that? Like, how does that
Oh,
dog
yeah.
go to the bathroom?
It's weird.
In the purse.
Some of them do go in the
Carry
purse.
it like a doo-doo bag around.
It
Yeah.
doesn't make sense.
It
I'm
really
with
doesn't.
you.
Would you ever? So, okay, you're
So
not.
wait, I was just saying allowed to say shit, and now you're going to doo-doo? That's your choice?
You're allowed.
Bag.
You're allowed to say shit.
That's your choice?
I actually heard that carrying your dog in a purse like that originated in Australia to keep the dogs away from the dog-eating spiders.
Wow.
I'm kind of positive that was a myth.
That was a myth.
But
Let
you
it
know
just
about
made
it.
up right
That
now.
was a thing that circulated, or do you think he just made that up right
I
now?
think you just made that up.
Yeah, I'm BSing you.
He's really good. Normally it's hard to tell.
I have a lot of friends like that. And I never know when they're telling the truth.
I just have one.
They
He's
like
my
say
buddy.
something and you're just
I'm
like,
his
I
buddy.
don't know if I should believe you or not. Okay.
The answer is never.
Denim birthright suits. No.
Kinda, maybe.
A little bit?
It was pushing the
A little bit.
Different,
That does
different
happen.
colors based on
Canada's
your like
mysterious.
family's clan.
Yeah. My family was really poor.
Okay, so back to you guys, like, how long you knew each other. We were talking about this before the interview. How long have you all known each other again?
I think
Bill
Josh
and I, like
yeah.
15, 16 years,
Something
I
like
guess.
that, yeah.
Us less recently, but
Yeah, I mean,
still like probably a
Probably
decade.
no, yeah.
Almost. Seen you around.
Yeah.
So were you guys like hanging out in the same group of friends, or were you just like, oh, I know that guy wants to
No, I think with Josh and I, we kind of met going to like
Through
local,
music, yeah.
through music, going to see local bands play, and you know when it's in such a small setting, like when there's maybe only like 50 people at the show, you kind of just make friends, you know, like
I think we all went to different schools and stuff
Yeah.
like that. We just met through going to shows on the weekends and
yeah, you kind of just
through our mutual love of
start talking
music.
to people and start hanging out.
Yeah,
Were these like heavy shows?
some of them.
Some of them were, yeah.
Yeah,
Did you ever punch each other?
yeah,
Maybe.
as much as possible.
Oh, sorry, man. Hey,
I think there's a really good photo of Paul and I punching each other in the pit for Shane's old band.
Yeah?
That must have been so funny,
it's
like
really
a toothpick
funny.
punching a marshmallow.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Who was the best joke teller?
Probably Josh.
I don't know about telling jokes.
He's just funny. He's
I'm just ridiculous.
Like planned jokes or with the best comedic timing?
We have this guy at work that just randomly comes in and says something, and he just starts telling you a joke. And then you're just like, oh my god, I want to hear more. Like, I wrote
two
funny.
jokes today.
Let's hear
some
it.
jokes.
Excuse me. First of all, what was Rihanna before she was Rihanna? No? Nobody?
Rihanna?
Close.
Not bad. Actually, that would work too, but Rihanna I'm going with.
Rihanna.
And the second joke I have, this one is better maybe. No, it's worse. So it's worse. I gave you the good one first. But I like the setup of it because it's ridiculous. What's it called when you have a dog and then you get a better dog? Pupgrade.
Oh, that was a good one. I like that one.
So I wrote both of those, just earlier.
Yeah.
Like in a book.
Do you do it all the time?
No, write jokes? Yes, constantly.
Really?
Those are maybe the best two ever though.
You have like a joke book and you're just like, alright.
I do. I could show it to you. I didn't bring it.
Knock
but-
knock.
Who wants to hear a funny?
No, I have a separate book for knock knocks. I don't give you the same book.
That makes
That's
sense.
just crazy.
Alright. So do you guys want to add anything?
This is how the wind shifts.
February 5th.
It's true.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Woo!